the storms are finally over and the severe weather threat is gone, but we'll also talk about storms later in the week. We'll just do a webcast. Okay. Okay.
All right, so they are going ahead and canceling off the severe thunderstorm watch for some of our most western counties behind these storms, which is expected. So they've canceled it off for Frederick County. Look at this outflow, Topper. You see this outflow?
Wow.
It's a beauty.
That's a beauty.
Just raced out. So it probably caused some damaging winds. The cold air collapsed.
Okay, sorry.
Is the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia okay, Christy? Yes, the Eastern Panhandle is just fine. The storms are east of you, so nothing to worry about in the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia, nothing to worry about in Winchester, Martinsburg, Hagerstown, even Frederick at this point. Severe storms are all east of you. If you're in Montgomery County, although it's still raining, the most intense part of the thunderstorm is moving into Prince George's, so it's out of your area. It's going to be racing in towards Anne Arundel here shortly. Let's actually put a new tracker on this because I want to tweet this out. It's kind of moving. I don't think it's northeast anymore. I think it's more due east. Now that it's picked up momentum, it is really copying the NAM. It's really copying the NAM 3K from that I showed at noon today.
Okay, Emily, I'm sorry. Okay. Where is the so let's see if they've updated this. So, does this look right? Melissa? This looks like they haven't cut anything back to this one.
Oh, you know what? That's because I put on, because I was trying to get the watch out earlier, I have SPC on there instead of local. So if you change it back to US watches and warnings.
Okay.
Sorry, under the source for the watches.
Yeah, you did on both of them, correct? Oh, wait a minute.
There you go. Okay.
I didn't,
Oh, then maybe it just took a minute to.
Maybe it did, because it's on US watch and warnings. Let me see this one. No, this is on SBC.
Yeah, change that back to
US?
US.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everyone, so that's the timeline of the next storm coming in. I know it's already raining very heavily in Bowie. I'm focused on, just to kind of point it out for you guys, you see how the storm has this kind of like Boeing shape right here? Right behind that, there's some damaging winds. And I'm going to look on my phone again on the radar to get kind of a...
reality.
See here, yeah. It's right along this from the east side of College Park all the way through the Beltway where it's extremely intense. So we can check outside in DC and where our camera is. Topper's recording, so I'm going to talk with this mic right by my mouth. Our camera is close to the airport, so you notice the airport's right in here. There's the Pentagon. Actually, the airport's right in here. Our camera's a little north of it. And so we're not seeing, at the camera where you're looking, we're not seeing as much heavy rain. All the heavy rain is moving through DC right now, the eastern side of DC. There's a couple more storms behind it, okay, but those are not as intense. We'll have to watch this one moving through Prince William and Fauquier counties to see if that turns strong as well. But it looks like the most intense part of the storms is moving. They're really moving through Prince George's, and they're going to move into Anne Arundel. So for Charles County and stuff, what we're focused on are these next storms coming up from the Potomac, the other side of the Potomac. So Leonardtown, heavy rain, Morganza's moving in, and then the storm right over Colonial Beach, that's got a lot of lightning, so that's turning more intense. Okay.
There'll be a couple of showers here and there by 8:30, 9 o'clock, but really, you know what? Not enough to issue a yellow weather alert. So, for Thursday, 91, pretty hot, a few storms. Probably a yellow weather alert Friday, upper 80s. Some of those could be hefty, but then look at this. Gorgeous on Saturday. 85, sunny, and not humid. And really nice on Sunday, too. Upper 80s, great for DC United. Still not humid. 90 on Monday, Nats in town. Warm on Tuesday. More showers and storms next Wednesday. Nats still in town. Highs in the upper 80s.
All right. Topper's done talking for a minute, so I can put my mic back on.
Great.
So we've got really this whole line of storms that's moving through the 95 corridor right now, and where the damaging winds are, that's moving through Prince George's County, moving into Bowie, moving into Largo, moving into Suitland, and right along the bottom side of the Beltway. That kind of bottom quadrant of the Beltway is where all the damaging winds are. So let's go back to the Facebook Live. I'm going to see what other questions there are.
Lincoln's Topper, we just did a webcast. One take. Okay, thank you. Okay, Mike.
Nothing going on in Stafford. Yeah, nothing going on in Stafford. These storms that we were watching in Central Virginia, they stayed east of you. What are you looking at?
Nothing. When you change that, it like blinks.
Oh.
1 minute. Okay.
There's some storms moving into Stafford County, northern Stafford County from southern Fauquier. I don't know if they'll make it into downtown Stafford or not. That's kind of tough to say. So you may get missed by this one. Fredericksburg may get missed by this one. Look at these storms. Look how, oh my gosh, look at the lightning. Look at this. Wow, holy lightning. All right, I got to do a counter on this one. Over 1,000 lightning strikes. Wow, Norfolk. 1,100. Oh, you're doing your cut-in thing. It's a lot of lightning. A lot of lightning.
How long
Let's
is this
take
cut-in,
that
by
and
the way?
compare it to our Metro ones.
It's only 30 seconds long. Okay.
We've got less than 100. So this is more of a heavy rain, some damaging winds, but these are not quite as intense as the storms moving into Norfolk right now. But again, it's that leading edge of these storms moving through Prince George's that are probably putting down some damaging winds potentially.
Now, some of you folks west of town,
Is it going to miss Calvert County? No, not necessarily, no. Because look, we've got these storms that are moving up into St. Mary's. Okay, so if we timed those out, and
severe thunderstorm warning still for parts of the district and
there you go.
Fairfax counties.
So no, those are moving in. And there's no warning on those southern storms that are moving through Charles and Prince William and moving into Stafford counties as well. There's no warnings on them, but
I don't know. I mean, I thought the severe thunderstorm warning was more important.
Yeah.
We got a new one now.
yep,
Oh, yeah.
Calvert.
Calvert.
I will,
Calvert, Prince George is still 5:50.
and they've now that it's 4:30, they're expiring the warning that was inside DC.
You want me to send this to the
I'm
web?
going to send it.
I want to send it. Are you sending it with the thing?
I got it on there. I
With
left
digital?
it on. I left it on. Yeah, I'm good, right?
Fine, I guess that's okay. Well, no. Don't
What
send
is
that
wrong
one.
with that?
Nothing. But you want to have the box so you know what it is, don't you?
I don't. You really want all the boxes on there?
Well, you can do it. You just get
That's
the two.
it's too crowded. You can't see anything.
Go back.
But
I
that way
can
when
do
people
this
look at
one.
their phone. No, doing both. You can't do both. Sorry.
You can't. It's too much. It's too much info.
Let's see.
It's too much info,
Problem is
Topper.
I'm getting the ones in Baltimore.
It's too much.
Okay, fine. All right, go ahead.
When's your
Did you
next
call me?
cut in?
5:53.
Okay.
Did you call me, Joe? Okay.
They're going to try to find a screw for that thing, but if not,
Well, the tape's holding.
So Scotty, St. Mary's County isn't, well, Salika's in the story again.
Yeah, she is. But she actually posted the webcast, so that's good.
Okay.
Can I take this? Is the web okay? Web okay?
She's in it.
I know, but it's okay. It will be all right.
Oh, I didn't, no, I never got to that.
That's all right.
I'll do it afterwards.
You never got to this part? Can I take it? I'll take
Yeah,
it.
take it.
Be right
Take
back.
it. All right, a few weeks ago, Vinny is saying we had a transformer blown by lightning right outside the office. It was so loud, my coworker screamed, knock out the power. That's crazy. Mary, so for Fairfax, there's still a little sliver of southeast Fairfax County that is in a severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock. But if you're in the city of Fairfax itself, the storms are now passing east of you. So you're getting some heavy rain, you're getting some lightning, but the severe threat is lower. If you're in Reston, you're just getting light rain right now, and all the storms, all of the severe energy, it's all moving east of 95 at this point. It's all moving east of 95. So if you are in southern Maryland, if you are in Prince George's County, Anne Arundel, you're under the gun for thunderstorms right now. Sheets of heavy rain in Capitol Heights, Maryland, Alta is saying. I'm tweeting out one thing, and then I can zoom into Woodbridge, Dale City, Mariana. Yes, I absolutely can. Just need to tweet out one thing quickly. Actually, two things. And the newest warning we have is for Calvert County until, I believe, 5:15. Let me check on that. Let's see here. I don't know what time this is. Oh, there it is. Anne Arundel, Calvert, and a little sliver of Prince George's until 5:15. And as we kind of look at this wide view of the radar, the storms moving into southern Maryland have a lot of lightning on them. So that's kind of a sign that they are just now intensifying. So it's, you know, that quickly could become even more severe heading into north of Leonardtown up in towards Calvert. And I got one more thing I got to tweet quickly, guys, and then we will move on. Heavy rain and racing east through Prince George's County and towards all right. Okay, so you guys wanted me to zoom in the radar now. We can do that, okay? So Dale City, Quantico area, just to kind of zoom in. There is some locally heavy rain, thunderstorm that's to your west. This is kind of moving, let's see, is it east-southeast? It's more like due east. So we'll time it out. Dale City, Woodbridge in about 20 minutes. be arriving for you. There's no warning on it, but we'll watch it very closely. There's also already some heavy rain over Dale City, but I'd be concerned about this next storm right in here. That's kind of on the triple point of these three counties that could turn strong or severe. But I think most of the energy with this whole cluster of storms is taking the severe